Good morning. Today's Saturday. I'm Duncan. I make these videos every morning as I improve my life. Today's Saturday. It's the first Saturday that I've been alone and I feel good. I still have stuff to do. What we're going to talk about in today's video is getting back on track and making these videos. We're going to tell you what I'm going to do in the apartment and another sneak peek thing, which will be tomorrow video because of an important stuff. So number one is, so if you look outside, you can see, just look at the random people. I don't know if you can see them, but like there's people. And so I need to, what I'm going to describe as reclaim that street. And I need to reclaim the street or like reclaim the space. What does that mean? It means just like I need to get back being comfortable, not back being comfortable. I need to get comfortable doing this thing, talking into the camera if I'm going to make this a thing that I do every day. And people are going to look at me and it's going to be scary because I'm going to do something abnormal. But then also at the same time, I don't know that that's necessary. Where do I need to go for it? It feels like it might be kind of getting out of the way. The thing is, here's the thing I'm thinking through is when I was back home, I had nothing to do. So this was like a thing that kept me focused on something. And I was like, okay, well, we're doing something. And I didn't have a time to start work. So I could, unfortunately, wake up at like 8:30 and then go for a 40-minute walk and then not really get down to doing something on the computer until like 9, but realistically would spill into 10 o'clock. And so the nature of these free-flowing thoughts may not be as engaging as if I were more structured on something, but if I'm going to do them every single day, it needs to be practical. What am I getting to? Is that maybe it's just something I need to figure out. Like, what time of day can I get up? Is it okay if I stay in my apartment and walk around? Is that a problem? These are all questions. Maybe it's just the format that needs to change. I know the thing that was nice about the old style was when it was me going on a walk. And then something changed when I was sitting down. It was just in front of the computer. But it doesn't mean that that was the worst version of it. I don't know. So here are the thoughts that I'm just kind of thinking along those lines. The point I'm trying to make is it is a problem to be solved. That guy's just watering the sidewalk because you want to make sure the asphalt has enough water every day. Otherwise it won't grow to its full potential. But maybe it's something I'm just getting my head about that if I think here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's the approach you need to take with any challenge that feels daunting is the daunting thing is you going from 0 to 100 all in one step. And that is what I imagine I'm doing. Like I'm just going out there and I'm just like, as soon as I walk out, start talking to the camera, blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, why don't we make this process a little bit easier on myself? Like, why don't we figure out, are we capable of getting out of bed early enough to go for a 15-minute walk? We could almost even call it a 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk, the minute number of walk and still get to work on time. And so that will be the challenge. That will be the task. Because I have ideas of things that I want to talk about. This is the 150th day I have gone consecutively without drinking, which is cool. It needs to be its whole separate thing, but like, because there's a million, I want to like explore all the factors I think for documentation purposes or whatever. But the other thing I'm realizing is that when I was home. Okay, no, but to tie bow in the other thing is that step one is break the problem into a manageable bite. The first thing to accomplish is not make an incredible video with a great hook and all those topics out in an environment I've never been. Yes, moo. But it is to go for a walk. Can I get out of bed and go downstairs and walk around for 15 minutes? Yes. Without fucking my entire day up, because this recording needs to be an integrated part of the day. I forgot the other thing I was saying. What was the other thing I was saying? Oh, the point of this, when I had nothing to do, this is the only thing I was going like, well, I'm going to turn this into this super amazing thing, and it's going to be so amazing. But now, there's other things I could be doing with my time and life. More options have presented themselves. That's not. I don't think that's the actual framing of it. Yes, Moo. The point of making these videos is to keep me accountable and get me on track of building a life I actually want to live for myself. Okay. A problem with that is when I start having that life I want to live for myself, the utility of these in keeping me on track when I don't have the life I want ceases to exist. Like the need for it is not the same thing. Okay, so if the need for it isn't the same thing and I have it, then it's like I've arrived, but that feels like abandoning you, number one, because you've been watching the journey. But secondly, is it also is neglecting, and I think I've made this mistake in the past before, is it is neglecting the things that got you to the place where you are as an integral part of keeping the things in place you are where you are. We just need to autocorrect a bunch of those things. But the point I'm trying to make is the like success in its arbitrary form isn't a defined isn't a location. Like it's a journey. That's the fun part. You don't ever arrive at success. You can experience what feels like success, but it's like those are ebbs and flows. Like I can't just stop doing the thing that got me there once I get there. Like when you work out to lose weight or get in shape, either one, you don't stop once you've gotten to the goal. It's like, okay, great, now it's maintenance mode. But when it's maintenance mode still involves doing the thing. So I still need to do the thing. And what I'm trying to circumambulating or circling, I just like saying the word circumambulate, is, and I know we're approaching a bit more time here. The amount of effort and cognitive bandwidth I have to make these videos as good as they could be is decreasing, not out of neglect, but because those cognitive bandwidth is being applied to other domains of my life, which was the point of making these videos in the first place, was to get to a point where I could do that. So then now it's this weird thing, but I still want to stick with it, doing it daily, because like switching to weekly, like already, it's like, no, I want still that insight. But then I got to I got to figure out what I got to do in order to make these things still entertaining to you. Dr. Seuss. But, yeah. I'm kind of going all over the place. Okay. The process will change. You got to stick with it. I think, release my expectations of what it should be like, or what it could be like, and remember to stay on course of what it is I'm actually trying to accomplish. I feel like I talked around that for too much. But just, I'm gonna stop there. The other thing, last thing is like, what are we gonna do today? The Wi-Fi guy comes. I think bookshelf is the thing we're gonna accomplish. I'd like these boxes to be done, but those boxes require books. So this is office stuff, which requires the bookshelf to be done. And yeah, we're moving on up. So if you're still sticking with the episode, this series, if this is the first time I've met you, hey, thanks for watching to the end. If you've been sticking with the series for a while and you think that, like, I would like to know what your opinion is. Is it necessary that I'm walking? Would it be okay if I was doing something inside, sitting? Like, do you like the change of pace? Are you more interested in the topics I have to say or the updates to my life that are going on? Like, well, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. And no matter what you're doing or where you are, you need to remember this, is that desire is what drives you forward. The pain you're going through is necessary. That is why you need to believe in yourself, because you are more capable of doing great things than you give yourself credit. Lean in, aim up, and move forward. Yes, you can. Yes, you will.